I'm Joel Kaufman, and I welcome you to the Leeds Bullet and Journal Books showroom, built about 120 days ago when we came back and started working from home. About 60 days in, we transitioned to a work from anywhere climate, where it was home, maybe a couple days in the office, maybe somewhere completely different just for a change of scenery. And now we're in a position where it's work the field. What do we need to do next? So work the field not in the way the farmers would harvest a field, but harvesting your sales, finding ways to do the job that we do every day from a distance. So to enhance and incent desired performance from a distance, we create a comfortable environment. We're doing that by creating safe spaces, safe places, brand name as it applies to Leeds product, where we bring in Carhartt, Camelback, Thule, Herschel, right? Everybody knows those names. So I may not get to see and touch the product in the timing of a conversation, of a presentation. I certainly know who they are, right? So we'll talk to brand name, trusted, comfortable. Eco. Started off at the beginning of the year, got a little distracted with things. Certainly going forward, huge. Carbon footprint, huge. Watch your Amazon commercials. That is all they are talking about right now. Nothing about what they do, nothing about their services, nothing about what they sell. Watch the Amazon commercials. And then, of course, the holidays. What feels more comfortable than the holidays at any time? So those are the things we're going to address with our mix of product offering, which is everything you can imprint except awards and food. You'll see the apparel presentation from my colleague Rachel of Trimark. So here's the brand stand here. We'll walk right over and we'll start off with Carhartt, because Carhartt's a little bit unique. We know traditionally from Carhartt as something you'll see road workers using, anyone that's very good at do-it-yourself or construction or blue collar, and it's very much a cult brand. So you will see this at the collegiate level. You will see the Carhartt name almost as a fashion statement anymore. So Carhartt 1889 is your search as we bring you more and more Carhartt product. This particular cooler is about in the $60 range. Okay, and again, know the audience. Good cult audience, good blue collar audience. Okay. We discussed Herschel. No better thank you for that recent college graduate, mid-tier management, early management, that really was not familiar with the work from home environment and yet picked it up pretty quickly. They will know Herschel, they will appreciate Herschel, they will appreciate you appreciated those efforts. Okay. All right, and then there is Camelback, who is crossing over our conversation today because Camelback is starting to bring you some eco products, some product made from sustainable materials, and of course at about a mid $60 price, something we hope and expect you're going to keep for a good long time. And of course, they bring you some of our best-selling drinkware pieces, hydration being huge right now. And I like to show this water bottle, number one, because it's the best-selling water bottle at about a mid-$15 sell. Number two, because we can do what I just did for you. You'll open your box, you'll get it exactly like that. We could even drop ship it for you. And there's your nice set package when you want something in more of that $75 range as a gift. Again, product we already know, so makes sense if I don't get to see and touch it right away. And that leads us to Arctic Zone. Not only is a product we know and love, see at retail, we also know that it's our Yeti competitor at half the price. So this 20-ounce Yeti copper vacuum water bottle, same hot and cold times, would be $40. Arctic Zone and the Arctic Zone packaging, exactly the way you'd see it at retail, right around $20. Okay, so be aware, nice colors, nice retail colors, good look, good association, nice and subtle, leaving your logo the star of the show. Okay, and of course, we want to have, and you want to have, the cooler collection from Arctic Zone. Also, the Titan version, which is what this is, your 2 to 3 day cold time. So if you've got ice cubes in there 2 days ago, there's still ice cubes today. Know that this is where people are going. This is our most expensive cooler for sale. It's an $80 product, and it is the #1 selling by dollar value. Okay, so that's the brand stand. You get the idea. Trust, comfort, know the name, don't necessarily need to see and touch it. And then we go to the next area, which is Eco. Our Eco Smart catalog, covering our products from across product categories, is 50 pages. I bring that to your attention because a little over 20 years ago, when this all got started in our space, when we got into promotional, that was our entire catalog. Now it's just about Eco products, starting with gift items, a little bit of crossover, where you've got our 1080-155, which is right in this $20 price point as well. All Eco, there's your blanket. We're doing things outside. We're using our backyards more. Makes a lot of sense for that $20 gift item in Eco. We will soon work our way across to discuss virtual meetings, Zoom meetings, virtual shows, virtual events. Always want to be taking notes. That person doesn't make it for the event, going to be taking notes anyway in their upcoming Zoom meetings. You're looking at a recycled leather with bamboo pen product, and you're under $10. Okay, and that you will find at Leeds all day long. Very deep stock, ready for your events. Okay, so on the subject of your events, Microsoft, for their Microsoft Build event, typically drawing over 10,000 attendees, all paying attendees. Can't have 10,000 people in the same space this year. What do? They came up with a die-cut box that made it look like as you registered that you were the attendee. You were getting badge holder for show, right? When you're at home, you know who you are, don't need a badge holder. But product of function. You saw a journal book like we just showed. This exact item with laser top, bamboo top, utensils on the inside. That was part of the kit. And they drew almost their 10,000 while people were watching on a screen. So it was a very nice order for this, but you can see the idea, especially tying back into our work from anywhere. Okay, this is not a product you necessarily need in your home. It is the product that you're going to continue to use after, which means Microsoft Build had their name out there leading into next year's event, which we all hope will be back in person. Okay. We also want to be very aware of the fact, as we look at our Welly sustainably made copper vacuum piece, that in our EcoSmart collection, 1% of proceeds of sales goes right back to For the Planet. It's a series of causes. We've chosen clean water and replanting trees. We've already, thanks to your sales, been able to contribute nearly $100,000 in less than 8 months worth of selling this 50-page catalog. Also across categories, we will see bullet items and we will see journal books items. The difference between this recycled leather book and the one we just saw is we can put insert pages in there. So if you have one of these virtual events and are looking to put an agenda, for example, on the inside, that's something we can do. Bullet points from the meeting, just make sure everybody has the right notes. We can do that, okay? And on that note, an event like this, you saw me use a journal book to open. It's just nice and easy, like steno style. We're very well aware that no one's taking dictation anymore. At the same time, to move around as I am, take notes as we would hear back from you if this was more reactionary. Perfect style right there. Again, under $10 to bring your message home. Okay? And to emphasize before we go on to gifts, the idea, probably the Mac Daddy of Eco product in terms of tying into what we see going on right now. And that's this Eco backpack, $20 product. And at the same time, this brings you what has become known as the present day utility belt. In the day, we would have called it a fanny pack. Okay. The other thing to keep very aware of is sometimes it's about the message and not about your logo. So it's a lot of fun, and we can do that for you, and your friends could do that for you that bring you our product, to come up with slogans, logos, and maybe be a little more subtle with your logo so that people are asking, where did you get that from? Create the interaction, create the trust, create the comfort that we've been talking about. Okay? So, on that note, and what are we doing for the holidays? We know what IndyCar has already done. And what they've done to get you all ready for the Indy 500 is bring a fanny pack, because when the fanny pack is empty, we can get in there a water bottle. We can get in there actually the headset, so we can hear what's going on in the pit when the Indy 500 is going on. If we are that guest, if we are in the hospitality suite and getting to watch, at least on TV, if not in person, the race from there, while we socially distance and safely congregate, if you will, for an event like that. It's a product that's under $7, and we were able to get multiple imprints on there, multiple logos on that particular piece. Getting in not just the Camelback water bottles you can see here, things that you can safely use for this event. So your mask has plenty of room in there, your hand sanitizer, plenty of room in there, okay? So again, be aware of kitting, be aware of dropship. Those are a couple more messages to sneak into the main messages, okay? And now on to the holidays, what's better? And so we talked a little bit about blankets, okay? That is number 2 behind coolers. Again, no sizes, one size fits all. If it's not in the back seat of your car, if it's not in the trunk of your car, it's in your living room, it's in your den. You're always going to get that exposure. A big fan of this particular piece, and yes, ask for samples. What makes me a fan is not there comes in other colors, not just this nice color. It's just got a nice touch to it. Leave yourself enough time before the holidays. Make sure you get the product you want, and definitely reach out and get yourself a sample. This is one of 34 blankets that we offer, where 7,500 stitches of embroidery is included. Okay, so take advantage of the tools. We've seen some tech items out there. The main message, though, are trust, comfort. Rely on brand name. People will know it. Rely on eco. They'll appreciate the cause. And for the holidays, comfort pieces, just like comfort food, blankets, coolers. Enjoy. Be safe. Can't wait to see you in person.